leader who will share his personal experience in building this team and a strong belief in the MLM industry. He started, guys, his Usana journey while he's still in college. Grabe, no? Sino po dito mga student or nag-aaral pa? Can you please type student sa chat? Be proud kung estudyante ka pa lang. Nag-start po itong speaker natin as a student with a strong belief that he can achieve his dreams through the Usana opportunity. What he did after graduation, he skipped employment, grabe, and he did Usana full-time right after college. Now, he's one of Usana Philippines, multi-awarded, multi-millionaire, young top apprentice, good-looking $1 million club member. Colleagues and friends, please help me welcome our executive 2-star Diamond Director, Mentor Raj Sogi. Woohoo! Mentor Raj.
All right. Hello, guys. Good evening. All right. Thanks for that, Josh. Okay. So, pares tayo naka-blazer. So, pares good-looking. All right. And di ko alam may 3 questions pala. So, ano yan? $100 per question. Ikaw hisingilin ko, Josh, mamaya. Okay. All right. So, ayan. Good evening, everyone. So, our usual greeting na dito is good morning, good afternoon, good evening kasi we don't know anymore kung nasaan yung mga audience natin. So, but of course, thank you. Message ako ni Absnat last week to give a talk. Nagulat ako. And of course, I'm always happy to share what I can. And I'll try my best para marami kayong mapulot tonight, no? Especially sa mga bago who just joined the business. So, before we start, can you type 1 if you just joined the business or hitting PPPS? Can you type 1 if you're still hitting PPPS? All right? And siguro, the rest naman, of course, di na tayo magpapatype to sa mga tapos na. But ang dami pang nag-hit ng PPPS. So, a lot of new distributors here. So, welcome to everyone who just joined Usana. Diba? Kung napilit ka ba nag-join, diba? Naharas ka, diba? Ginil trip ka, kung ano man nangyari, diba? Tinawagan ka pa ulit-ulit. But, I'm telling you, this is one of the best decisions you've made. Right? You just don't know it yet. Okay? So, all right. So, sige, we'll start, no? Ako kasi when I joined, just give you an idea, when I joined, I was not 100% into the business. Okay? Hindi ako yung nag-join na parang, sige, game na ako. Okay? Actually, hindi ako nag-a-attend ng trainings dati. Of course, alam niyo Absnat yan. Pag message siya na, oy, may training tayo mamaya. Ang mindset namin ni Mentor Ryan, parang, nag-training naman tayo kahapon. Eh. May training na naman. So, minsan di kami mag-reply. O, diba? So, sino gumagawa nun dito? Parang, nag-training naman kahapon. So, we were really not into the business. When I joined Usana, I was still in 3rd year college. I was just giving it a shot. Sabi ko, sige, I'll try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, okay lang din. Kasi, anyway, I have my engineering career ahead of me. Okay? So, feeling ko talaga, yaman ako sa pagiging engineer. Kasi yun eh. 2 things why I joined. Number 1, why I started, why I took up engineering. Number 1, passion ko siya. And number 2, feeling ko I was gonna be a millionaire. Right? Kasi ang idea ko was this. Sabi ko, engineer. Tapos mapuwa. Okay. Sa lahat naman. Actually, sasabi lahat pag mapuwa, ay magaling yan sa math, magaling yan sa math. Ay, sabi ko, okay. So siguro pag nag-graduate ako sa Mapua, malaki yung sweldo. Right? Hindi ko naman alam, kahit anong school ka pala mag-graduate, whether it's Mapua or UST or kahit anong school pa yan, ang engineer, ang sweldo lang naman is 20 to 25,000. Yun lang naman starting. Doesn't matter where you graduate. What matters is what you do after. So, feeling ko talaga yaman ako. Right? So, anyway, ginawa ko yun. Na-realize ko later on, hindi pala totoo yun. Diba? So, sa mga engineers dito, can you type E? Diba? Lahat kayo na-scam. Diba? Lahat tayo na-scam. Diba? We're told we're gonna be rich. Right? But we earn. Diba? It doesn't mean that we don't earn. Diba? Engineers earn. Naabot naman ng 100,000 is doable. Right? A month. Pero later on, na-realize ko, 100,000 a month can't buy me a Porsche. 100,000 a month can't buy me a Mustang. Right? 100,000 a month can't give me a travel na I'm always flying business class. Right? So 100,000 a month can't give me that. Akala ko, mahirap siya kitain sa work. I realized later on. Pero, it's okay. I mean, it's not life-changing. In short, di ba? Lagi pa rin gipit. So, hindi ko alam yan before. Na-realize ko na lang yan nung nag-a-attend na ako ng training sa Usana. Pero nung nag-join ako sa Usana, hindi rin kami mabilis. Diba? So now, yeah, you can say, oh, 2-star, ganyan. Sabi nga nila, ang galing mo naman, 2-star ka na. Ang galing mo, Mentor Raj, galing mo, Mentor Ryan. Sinasabi ko lang, guys, hindi ako magaling. When I joined, wala akong alam. Pero, imagine, 12 years na ako sa Usana. Paulit-ulit lang naman yung business. Sabi ko, hindi ko pa ito nag-gets, ang bobo ko na lang talaga. Si 12 years, 12 years same presentation, 12 years same closing, same objection, same training. Parang sabi ko, how done can I get? Right? So, parang nakaka-challenge. Sabi ko, ang dami nakakagawa eh. Right? So, what's wrong with me? So, nung nag-join ako, ito yung nangyari, 2009. Okay? Actually, after 4 weeks of doing the business, I wanted to quit. Okay? I really wanted to quit, di ba? So, I'm sure alam naman ni Upsnat yan. Hindi ba kami seryoso ni Mentor Ryan? So, you wanted to quit. Bakit? Kasi hindi man namin naintindihan yung business eh. We just understood, oh, may vitamins, kailangan ko magbenta, kailangan ko mag-invite, that's it. One of my first guests na in-invite ko, hindi ko alam kung naalala pa ni Upsnat. Siyempre, siya yung nag-sponsor sa amin, siya yung magpe-present. So, ngayon, siya yung nag-present ng products. Okay? Kakopyahan ko to nung, nakopya siya sa akin nung high school. Kasi katabi ko siya. So, Ramos yung last name niya ako. Sogi, so magkatabi kami. Sabi ko, since nangungopya naman siya sa akin nung high school, baka kopyahin na rin ako sa Usana. Maniniwala siya sa akin. So, in-invite ko after ng product presentation, nag-CR. Sabi ni Absat, nasan na? Hanggang ngayon hindi pa namin nakita. Nag-CR pa rin. So, it's been 12 years. Right? Hindi na siya bumalik. So, eventually, nakuusap ko. Sabi ko, nasan ka na? Sabi niya, pauwi na ako. Right? Nasa jeep na, pauwi na. So ngayon, siguro hindi ko alam bakit ang most people ang may isip is, wow, umuwi, nakakahiya naman to. Diba? If I invite more friends, that's what I'm gonna get. I feel rejected. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Ayoko na mag-quit na ako. Diba? Siguro marami ganun yung naisip. Pero naisip ko was different. I don't know why. Ang naisip ko was, ang bastos naman ng friend ko. Right? Kasi sabi ko, that's not something nice to do. Diba? I finished the presentation. Sabi ko, malamang nung grade school, bagsak to sa GMRC. Diba? Good moral right conduct. Kasi that's not how you conduct yourself when there's a business presentation. You finish it, and then afterwards, pwede naman sabihin, Raj, you know, nice presentation, good luck to you, but I'm really not into it. I will respect that. Pero to walk out, diba? How unethical can you get? Sabi ko, I need new friends. Tama? So why should I feel bad because of him? Buti na lang, I continue. Buti na lang magaling mag-mindset si Upsnat. Diba? Buti na lang magaling mag-mindset sila Upmel, Upsed. Kasi kung hindi, I would not be where I am right now. Diba? Baka dahil sa mga ganung mga weird na mga tao nag-quit ako sa business. Right? So on my first year, actually first month, I didn't make much. First 6 months, hindi rin masyado. Pero on my first year, I made around 300,000, which was part-time after school. So I was a varsity player ng tennis. So I was, working up every morning, 6 a.m., going to practice. Tapos, syempre, may school. I need to be sa class 12 to 4:30. After nun, I was in Usana. So, makaka-uwi na ako usually mga 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Kasi kung ngayon, let's say after this training, meron kayong guest at 10 p.m., okay lang, 11. Kahit matapos ka ng 11:30 or 12, tulog ka na. Before, pag natapos ka ng 12, yung guest mo is 10, di ba? After nun, siguro chika-chika konti, hi, hello, ganyan. And then, you're gonna go home, gonna take you another 1 hour, nasa bahay ka, 1 o'clock, 1:30, you sleep at 2, I wake up again at 6, and then training again. Diba? So it was tough, yeah, nakakapagod, but then nabaliw ako sa idea of becoming gold. Kaya sabi ko, if I hit gold, that's 200,000 pesos a month, that's something an engineer would have to work for about 20 years to get to that level, if we get to that level. Right? Sabi ko, pwedeng instead of 20 years, pwede namang 2 years or 3 years lang eh. Pwede nga 3 months lang. Depende naman sa iyo yun. Sabi ko, if kaya siya, sabihin na natin 5 years. Still, in 5 years of working, I will not be at 200,000 a month. So sabi ko, gagawin ko lang naman to on top of, not instead of. So, tinuloy ko siya. Okay? It took almost 2 years and 8 months to become gold. So that was August 2011. Okay? Hindi kami mabilis. Okay? But, a year later, nag-ruby. Okay? So, this was around, 13 months later, nag-ruby. Bakit kami nag-ruby? was because sabi namin, uy, nag-gold after 2.5 years, 2 years and 8 months. Diba? Sabi namin, baka naman tsamba lang. Right? Kasi minsan, di ba, nag-earn ka? Sabi ko, baka naman tsamba lang to. Somehow, you just got someone on the left and right. Sabi ko, marunong ba talaga kami mag-build? Sabi ko, let's sponsor again. Let's build another team. After a year, nag-rubin ko, okay, natuto na pala kami. Diba? So, yung mga tinuturo ni Absat, na-gets na namin. Okay, good. Diba? A year later, nag-emerald. A year later, nag-diamond. Right? So, hindi kami fastest. Right? Pero, just being consistent. Right? Then, about 2 years later, executive and $1 Million Club, executive 1-star, and then last year, nag-executive 2-star. Okay? Guys, secret. So, sa mga tao na matagal na sa iyo sana, okay, last year, we did not want to sponsor. Right? Bakit? Kasi di ba pandemic? Di ba nag-lockdown? So, nung nag-lockdown, sabi namin parang, let's wait it out. Pagtapos na yung lockdown, right, tsaka na lang tayo mag-sponsor ulit. Tsaka na tayo mag-invite ulit. Kasi lockdown eh. Alam mo yung ganong mentality. But then, nakita namin, ang dami nag-rank advance. Sabi namin, ang dami nag-rank advance. Nag-gold si ganito, nag-ruby si ganito. Nung una, akala namin tsamba lang. Since a dami people were doing it, sabi namin, uy, kaya pala, tara tayo din. So, kaya lang kami na-rank advance last year. Kaya nag-sponsor na ako last year. Nahiya na ako. Sabi ko, lahat kami sponsor. Sabi ko, okay, magandang opportunity pala to build. So any situation na realize ko sa iyo sana, whether the economy is good, the economy is bad, your sana business is flourishing. It's really thriving. It's growing all the time. Right? So you really joined in a very, very good business. Okay? You might even say it's like a pandemic-proof business. Kasi online eh. Right? So, ngayon, I just want to share with you tonight 3 things. We're going to talk about the fuel vehicle driver para lang it's simple. Okay? So, but before that, meron akong kwento. Okay? This is one of my favorite stories. And so, the story is about a backpacker. Okay? So, this guy, backpacker siya. So, traveling across town, diba? So, dala niya yung mga gamit niya, water, food, everything. So, ngayon, syempre, medyo wala namang masyadong mga tao. So, nawala yung cellphone na niya. So, hindi na gumagana, sira na yung compass niya. So, while he was traveling, sabi niya, kailangan ko makahanap ng tao na alam kung saan ako papunta and gaano katagal para ma-keep na yung supplies niya kung gaano katagal maglalast. So, may nakita siyang farmer. Okay, magsasaka. Sabi niya, baka tanungin ko to, local to dito, so baka alam niya gaano katagal bago makaabot sa kabilang town ng destination. So tinanong niya, sabi niya, Manong, pwede ba mo magtanong? Gaano katagal ba bago makaabot sa kabilang town? Hindi sumagot. So siguro busy, nagtatanim. Right? So busy siya, mainit, may hat. Binalapitan ko, baka hindi ako narinig. So nilapitan pa niya. Sabi niya, Manong, gaano katagal bago ko makaabot sa kabilang town? Hindi na naman siya sinagot. Sabi niya, baka talaga hindi ako narinig. Baka, syempre, matanda na, mahina na yung pandinig. Nilapitan pa niya. Sabi niya, Manong, gaano katagal bago makaabot sa kabilang town? Kasi sira na, wala na akong cellphone. Hindi talaga sumagot. Sabi niya, imposible hindi ako narinig nito. Ayaw lang ako sagutin niya. So, anong ginawa niya? Umalis siya, sabi niya, magtatanong lang sa iba. So, nainis tong guy na to. Naglalakad siya. After 5 minutes, he heard a voice. Sumisigaw. Sabi, 5 hours. So, nag-e-echo, narinig niya 5 hours. So, pagtingin niya, sumisigaw yung magsasaka ng 5 hours. Sabi niya, ano to? Ba't kanina, nung malapit ako sa kanya, hindi siya sumasagot. 3 beses ko siya tinanong. So, narinig pala niya, ba't niya ako sinasagot? So, nagtaka siya. Okay, so, lumapit siya dun sa magsasaka. Sabi niya, ba't Manong kanina? Tinanong kita 3 times, narinig mo pala, hindi mo ko sinasagot. So ngayon, kung malayo na ako, after 5 minutes, sisigaw ka. Bakit? Di ba? Puzzling. Sabi niya, Iho, ang tinatanong mo sa akin, gaano katagal bago makaabot? Sabi niya, alam ko gaano kalayo yung pupuntahan mo. Right? Pero kulang yung formula. Kasi time equals distance over speed. Right? Alam ko yung distance. Ang hinahanap natin, time. Ang hindi ko alam, yung speed mo. Right? So, di ba buti pa yung magsasaka, alam yung formula, no? So, what's the point? The point is this. you know the destination dito sa USANA, which is you can become a gold director, you can become a $1 million club member, you'll become a diamond. Nandun na yung destination. How fast you'll get there depends. Diba? Kailan mo siya makuha? Kung gaano kabilis ka. Right? So, you can become a gold in a year. Pwedeng 2 years, pwedeng 5 years. It might take you 10 years. Right? It all depends on you. Kasi we have the same products, same compensation plan, same training, same upline, same everything. Right? So, ang kulang na lang sa equation ng success mo sa USANA is ikaw. How fast you learn the business. Right? Okay. So, ngayon, let's start with the fuel. Okay. So, ano yung fuel? So, narinig nyo na to lagi, which is yung why. Diba? So, ano yung why mo? Why you joined? Why are you doing the business and all that stuff? So, ako, ano yung why ko? Share ko lang sa inyo quickly. When I was in college, wala na akong clear why. I just wanted to become rich. Yun lang, yung start. That's why I went to college. Okay, sino dito pumunta ng college kasi gustong yumaman? Type Y. Right? So, yun ang goal mo. Okay, lahat naman wala naman pumunta ng college, ang passion lang Right? Parang hindi, passion ko lang to, kahit walang sweldo, okay lang. Hindi naman You all, everyone wanted to become rich. Right? So one day, wala akong ginagawa sa class. Sabi ko, ano ba yung goals ko? Gumawa ako ng goal. Sabi ko, gusto ko ng bahay, gusto ko ng cars, gusto ko ng savings, ganyan. So in short, it looks something like this. Sabi ko, house, how much? I went online, chinek ko. Okay, so magandang house. That time, 15 million, maganda-ganda na yun. Okay, kahit naman ngayon, okay na rin. Pero siyempre, kung may swimming pool pa yan, tennis court, right? Car, sabi ko, in 20 years, di ba? 10 to 20 years of work, at least 2 cars, di ba? Meron akong 10 million savings. Sabi ko, goal ko yan by the time I'm 40 years. Dapat makuha ko yan. Sabi ko, pero baka naman kaya na mas maaga. Right? Baka pwede ko siya makuha by the time I'm 30. That would be nice if I get all these. Right? Ngayon, this is something, sabi ko, I'm willing to work hard. Hindi naman ako tamad. Kaya ko naman, alam mo yun, kung may goal ako, I'll work hard for it. So ngayon sabi ko, sige, I'll compute. I'm sure nagawa nyo na to. Pero sa akin lang, nung ginawa ko to, magkano bang sweldo ng engineer? Engineer makes 10,000 pesos. Siguro 20, 25 a month. Sabi ko, if I'm living with my parents and I save, kakainin ko lang siomai and toyo and masarap naman yon, di ba? Chili sauce, siomai, rice, or pancit canton, whatever. Or sa bahay na ako kain lagi. I'll save 10,000 a month. So if you're saving 10,000 a month right now, very good. Okay. Pero how far will it get us? Gagawin mo yun for 10 years, that's just 1.2 million. Gagawin mo yun for 20 years, that's just 2.4 million. So if you're saving 10,000 right now, good. But it's not gonna get you anywhere. Right? Kasi ang layo, sa 30 million. Right? So may nakausap ako once, sabi niya, gusto ko lang naman ng simpleng bahay. 5 million lang yung bahay. Sabi niya, nakapag-save naman ako 10,000 naman. Sabi ko, it will take you 40 years. Right? So 22 years old ka ngayon, pero 40 years, so you'll be 62. And ang nakuha mo lang, sa 5 million peso house. That's it. Right? So saving 10,000 is nothing, basically. Sabi ko, hindi bali, mapopromote naman ako. Siyempre, mayabang ako. Hindi ko naman alam magkano yung sweldo na increase. Akala ko 10,000 a year, kaya siya. Okay, so of course, I was naive. I was in college. Hindi naman tinuturo yan sa college. Di ba? We were not taught about anything about money. Ang tinuro lang, paano maging engineer, bahala ka na sa buhay. Di ba? Inihintay ko yung subject na yon where they would teach us where to apply to get a good job. How to get promoted. After you get a good job, work hard. After 2 years, you find another company para you can negotiate. Alam mo yung mga ganyan yung gusto ko rin matutunan sana eh. Pero hindi, pagka-graduate mo, bahala ka na sa buhay. That's it. Di ba? And you're out there looking for a mentor, may professor ka na eh, pati tinuro yun. Di ba? So na-realize ko na nasa USANA na ako, parang na-scam ako doon. Di ba? I paid how much sa makuha? Millions. Tapos I'm just gonna get paid 20,000 a month. But that's crazy. Pero, let's say na lang we get promoted. We get 50,000 a month income. Ngayon ang mga friends ko, pag kumikita ng 50,000, mayabang na earn 50,000. Yeah, that's good. Mahirap yun sa work, given the job is tough. But income-wise, it's crap. Why? Because I saved 20 out of it. Kasi may tax na yun. Tapos, siyempre, gagastos ka. So, 20,000 out of 50,000 is-save mo. Kung single ka. Pero if you're married, if you have kids, malabo na rin yan. So if you're single, you do that, This is 4.8 million in 20 years. Sabi ko, ang hirap naman, kinakabahan na ako niyan. Sabi ko, what if I earn 100,000? O kaya na yan. Right? So I save half of it, di ba? Kasi 100,000, siguro 20,000 na tax, 40,000 ang isave ko kalahati. Still in 20 years, 9.8. 9.6. So kulang. Right? Akala ko talaga may mali sa calculator. Akala ko kulang, mali yung decimal place. It's supposed to be 98 million. Kasi sabi ko talaga, I mean, 100,000 a month is supposed to be rich. Di ba? People die for, to earn something like that. And hindi to hindi to yung mag-work ka lang for 8 hours. If you're earning 100,000 a month, you're spending around, 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day at work. Ang dami mong responsibilities. Sabi ko, naku, hindi talaga kaya. Right? Sabi ko, paano na yung goals? Ilang taon na ako para makuha ko ba? Kaya pa ba talaga yun? Is it enough? So that's why I got scared. Right? So kaya napaisip ako nung sa iyo sana. Kasi kaya sabi nga, money can't buy happiness, pero neither can poverty. Right? Parang sabihin nila, mukha kang pera. Kuya, lahat naman mukhang pera eh. Right? Sabihin nila, hindi. Kasi ako, passion ko yan talaga. Kung passion mo yan, huwag kang kumuha ng sweldo. Passion mo pala eh. Right? So, imagine, a person spends 10 hours a day working to earn 30,000 a month. Ba't ka pumasok sa work? Let's say today is a Monday. Do you really enjoy going to work? No. If you had the choice, you'd rather be in the beach. You'd rather spend time with your family. You'd rather play video games. But you have to go to work. For what? Kasi trip mo lang? No, you're going to work to make money. Right? So sabi ko, forever problem yan. Nung nakita ko yung sana, sabi ko, if totoo yung passive income sa sana, this can solve the problem of money. Right? Sabi nila, parang money can't buy happiness. The problem is you don't know where to shop. If you think money can't buy happiness, let's say na lang, it's not just about material things. Sabi nila, puro pera, material things. No. You want to help the poor, you need to have money. Diba? You can go to Uganda and donate a lot of money. You can do charity works. You can make a group and then tara, punta tayo doon, gawin natin lahat to. Wala kang pera. So, donate mo 10 pesos. Right? Minsan kasama ko si Mentor Ryan. Let's say, di ba minsan may kakatok, tapos hihingi ng pera, di ba? May magbibeg ng money. Minsan bibigay niya 50 pesos, minsan 100 pesos. Minsan tip niya nagulat ako, di ba, sa Petron, tip niya 100 pesos. Sabi ko, ang laki naman nun. Sabi niya, parang nakita mo, tuwang-tuwa siya. Right? Paano kung sweldo mo 20,000? Yeah, mabait kang tao, oo. Kaya nga, if you live your life, ang goal mo is to be successful, people around you, nadadamay sila. Especially your loved ones. So if you're poor, damay yung loved ones mo. If you're rich, damay rin yung loved ones mo. Tama? If you're poor, gusto bakasyon tayo, wala pa eh. Right? Kaya nung nag-OJT ako, guys, nag-decide ako, ayoko na talaga. Kasi nung nag-OJT ako, I was already a goal director nun. So, ano na lang yun, parang sure pass naman yung mga OJT, ganyan. Alam ko na yung thesis ko, papasa ako kasi pinagawa na lang namin yung prototype. May pambayad naman ako. So, right? Pero nung nag-OJT ako, there was this guy. Siyempre, it was a IT company. Doon lang din sa Rada. Kung alam niyo sa Makati, no? Malapit lang sa Enterprise. Kung saan ako nag-OJT. And that was deliberate. Bakit? Ayoko lumayo sa Enterprise. Para pag may guest, pwede ako pumunta. Diba? After pag mga break time, nandun ako sa Enterprise. So everything, basically, nung nag-join ako sa USANA, my priority was straight. Number 1 that time was tennis, because I was a tennis player. Number 2 was USANA. Number 3 was college. It's not na gusto kong bumagsak. It's just that hindi ko nag-goal mataas na grade. Kasi whether mataas yung grade mo or mababa, pares na kasweldo. Na-realize ko na yon sa mga training sa USANA. Okay? Kasi feeling ko dati, mina-mindset na ako sa mga trainings. Parang, syempre lahat sila, oo, tama. Lalo na pag live training, if you haven't, syempre yung mga bago ngayon, you haven't, experienced that, iba yung energy. Lahat tama eh. I was like, bago pa lang ako noon, so hindi ko kalala yung mga tao. Malamang, mga members na yan, that's why they're saying that. Di ba, acne? No? Parang, di ba, yun yung typical acne na, pinamindset lang ako. But then, after like couple of months, bago na yung mga tao, alam kong, ako ngayon nag-close dito nakakilala ko to, guest to eh. Pero yung sinasabi ng speaker about employment, they were still agreeing. Sabi ko talaga, sa totoo pala, na parang overwork, underpaid, pinapagalitan ni boss. Sabi ko, ba't pinapagalitan ni boss? Adult na to eh, ba't pinapagalitan? Di ba parang college, pagalitan ka ng prof mo, okay lang. Pero kung OA na yung pagalit, pwede ka magalit sa prof. Sumbong mo sa parents mo. O ito pinapagalitan, adult. Okay. So sabi ko, ayoko na. Alam mo, na-realize ko na totoo pala yung mga sinasabi nila. So guys, kaya whatever you're doing right now, I'm not saying it's bad. Diba? Employment is not bad. It's just that it does not compensate well enough. Kung sana ang teacher income 100,000 a month, wala namang teacher na siguro, oy, okay na ako na 100,000 a month. Diba? Eh, magkano lang sweldo ng teacher? 20, 30, hirap na hirap. So, diba, yeah, you like to teach. Passion mo siya. Parang yung guest kahapon, kausap ko. Yeah, passion ko to, pero iba yung trabaho niya. Ba't siya nasa BPO industry? Kasi mas malaking sweldo. Passion na dati, pero kulang eh. Right? You cannot eat passion. Right? Kaya nga, first things first, guys, the fuel important siya. Decide where you want to be and don't stop until you get there. So ngayon, first things first. You need to know what you want. Mukha siyang corny, especially for those who just joined. Mukha siyang, ay, ano ba naman kabaduyan yan? Akala ko din. Parang write down your dreams. Make a dream board. Parang ano, dream board, kalokohan. Pero if you research, Warren Buffett does it. Elon Musk has goals. Jeff Bezos, they all have this dream board na sinasabi nila. So if they're doing it, poor people are doing it, rich people are doing it, pakinggan natin. Anyway, ano mawawala? Right? Kasi nangyayari, pag wala kang goal, you just work and work and work, you never know if you're reaching your goal or not. Kunwari, ang sweldo mo ngayon, 50,000 naman. Next year, naging 70. Malaking increase yun. Naging 70, masaya ka na. Kasi, 70 na yung sweldo ko. Pero question, will the 70,000 get you the Porsche? Yun yung goal mo eh. Hindi. So kahit mag-70 ka pa, kahit 80 pa yan, kahit 90 pa yan, your goal was to buy a Porsche. Right? So pag walang goal, you just settle for whatever increase there is. Tama mali. Parang kung ako tennis player, di ba, gumanda na yung forehand ko. Parang goal ko ba is gumanda yung forehand o matalo yung kalaban ko? Pagkaiba yun eh. Right? So kung goal ko matalo, kahit gumanda pa yung forehand ko, I need to still work. Kailangan bumilis pa ako. Kailangan yung backhand ko, yung volley ko, diba, yung sprint ko, yung agility ko, ang dami. So you need to set goals. Kasi otherwise, life will be an accident. Right? So, yan sabi, if you woke up without a goal, go back to sleep. Right? It's pointless. You need to have a goal. Kasi without a goal, sayang yung business. Sayang yung pinasok mo na business. Right? Super. You just don't know what the possibility is. What the potential is. I'm telling you. Right? So, kaya nga, what's your squad goal? Di ba you have friends? Ano ba yung weekend? Tara, inuman tayo. Di ba? Parang ngayon, tapos na yung lockdown. Okay, tapos na yung lockdown. Saan tayo magbabakasyon? Or, after everything, yeah, pero may pera ka pa pang bakasyon. Di ba? Summer na, so let's go to Boracay. Yeah, and do what? Doon ka sa cheap hotel? Diba? Sabihin nila, okay lang yan para lang makapunta doon. Ako, ayoko yun. I may travel just for the sake ng, picture nandun ako. When I wanna travel, ayoko ng cheap hotel. Kasi kung cheap lang siya, hindi wag ka na mag-travel. That's for me, Bakit? Di ba ang sarap matulog? Sasabihin ng mga, siyempre, friends ko, doon na tayo sa mura. Anyway, tutulog ka lang naman eh. Di ba? Ang importante dyan yung beach. Sabi ko, what do you mean matutulog ka lang? Sleep is important. Ang sarap kaya matulog. Bakasyon ka na nga lang, di ka pa makatulog. You need to wake up early. It's supposed to be a vacation. Di ba susulitin mo? Di ba punta mo sa room, sabihin, can I order, extra, can I have extra pillow? May charge. Sige, wag na. Di ba? Kasi may charge eh. Blanket, may charge. Everything na lang may charge. Right? But you don't have money, so parang wag na lang. Di ba? Yung dala mo na lang na towel or something. Right? Pagpagod ka na, di ba, after all the strolling around, ano mangyayari? Pagbalik mo sa hotel mo, doon pa lang sa room. Walang magandang lobby, walang piano na to-play, di ba, yung mga tao, wala rin, di ba? Hindi rin yung parang may inspire ka. Wala. Di ba, inuman doon sa tabi lang. Yung inuman din, di ba, lalo na yung mga friends ko dati, nagka-clubbing. Di ba, ngayon, syempre, walang clubbing, pero yung mga magka-clubbing ng, tara, inuman tayo, doon tayo sa silo, doon tayo sa ganito. Pero iinom muna, diba? Kasi mahal yung drink sa silo. Diba? Mahal doon, mahal doon. So inom na tayo dito para medyo lasing ka. Sabi ko, I don't want that life. Hindi ko afford, hindi. Or magbabakasyon ka sa beach. Go for banana boat. Okay naman, masaya banana boat. Pero masaya rin mag-jet ski. Pero mahal ang jet ski. Right? So, hindi mo gagawin. Sabi ko, ayoko na. So, what's your squad goals? Yung nasa taas, yung nasa baba. So, what are you working for? That's the whole point. And ang maganda lang sa iyo sana is this. It doesn't take you. Okay? Palitan. Di ba? 30 minutes palitan. Tara na, magta-time na. That's true. Right? So, sabi ko, ayoko na ganun like. When I want to party, I want to party hard. Diba? So there was a time, parang I think I was a ruby or gold, or parang diamond na yata. Diba? First few years, di ako masyado nag-celebrate. People were saying, ba't nasa Yusana ka? Ano ngayon, no? Birthday mo, ba't nasa Yusana ka? Grabe ka naman. Pati ba naman birthday mo? Sabi ko, birthday ko, may pasok din ako eh. Di naman sinabi ng teacher ko na, grabe, birthday mo, nasa school ka, nag-aaral ka, kawawa ka naman. So ba't ako pag sa Yusana, biglang, kawawa ka naman. OA ka naman. Diba? Nagets nyo? So it's all about the mindset. So during my birthday, I was in Yusana. What else would I do? Nilibre ko yung friends ko, hingi ako sa parents ko. Jokes yun. Diba? That's not cool. Right? So hindi ako masyado nag-celebrate nung couple of years. Diba? Si Upstat, ganun din. Siyempre, you follow your upline. Hindi siya nag-celebrate. Hindi dapat ganun. Kasi when I wanna celebrate, so there was a time, not sure, I think, anong 27, 28, pabuk ng club, I spent 100,000 one night. Diba? Pwede pala yun. Tapos doon ko ngayon invite yung mga high school friends ko. Diba? They were like, grabe, big time ka na. Oo, hindi ka nag-join dati. Diba? Doon ka babawi ngayon. Diba? Yeah, exactly. Mayaman ako ngayon. Mahirap ka pa. Joke lang. Kahit hindi mo sasabihin yun. Okay. Pero, alam mo yun, that's when they say na, ay, okay, maganda pala yung sana. Diba? Maganda pala yung ginagawa mo. Kasi sila, hindi pa rin nila magawa yun. Tama? Following year, ganun ulit. Ibang club naman. Diba? Tapos nagsawa na ako. The following year, KFC na lang sa bahay. Alam mo, may options ka. Kung anong gusto mo, pwede. It's not na kasi wala kang budget. It's just because, sino gusto ko, di okay. Right? That's the whole point. So you have to know what your why is para alam mo bakit worth it pagparalan to. Okay? So, next, what's the vehicle? Okay, alam mo na yung why mo. Pero how are you gonna get it? Diba? Kung kaya mo siya kunin sa work, edi there's no need to do Yusana. Honestly. Tama? Ang goal mo is, di ba, malaki. Di ba, if you're thinking big, you're thinking generations. Di ba, because you're not supposed to think for now, for you. Di ba, mga Chinese, ano yung iniisip? Ano yung ipapamana? So yung tinatrabaho mo ba ngayon is something na pwede mong ipamana? Kasi ang trabaho hindi napapamana. Right? Again, if you're building something huge, you're earning 500,000, 1 million sa work mo, you don't quit your job. But if you think you're stressed sa job mo, and okay, you're earning big, you want something else, pwede mo idagdag sa iyo sana. Right? So ngayon, ano yung choice mo? Kung build ka ng yun yung gusto mong income. At I'm sure alam nyo na to. Pero nung na-realize ko to, nalaman ko to sa iyo sana, parang binasa ko talaga yung book. Sabi ko, paano ba yan? Totoo ba yan? Right? Kasi sabi, may mga rich daw, may mga poor. And it's true. Right? Wala namang talaga akong nakita. Sa left side daw, mga poor. So for everyone who's just joined, right? Sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki, ito hindi ako. Okay, so search si Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki, people on the left side of the quadrant are poor, on the right are rich. So people who are poor, number one daw, are employed. Bakit? Yes, income, there's income. Okay, you can earn. Pero you're poor kasi may limit lang on how much you can earn. Let's say this year, ang sweldo mo, 20,000. Okay? For the whole year, 20,000 na yan. What if next month may emergency ka? Kailangan mo na extra 20. Anong gagawin mo? Pwede mo sabihin, boss, I'll do extra work. I need extra 20,000. Sisipagan ko. I'll work 24 hours. Bibigyan ka ba ng extra 20? Of course not. Wala kang choice. You're just stuck with pag-iipunin mo yun, pagkakasahin mo yung 20 na yun. Right? So may limit dahil may time, diba? Yung time yung pinagpapalit mo sa pera. Literally, pinagpapalit mo ang oras mo para sa pera. You get promoted, more time. You get promoted, more time, more time. Hindi mo libre yung promotion. Tama? You need to exchange time for money. Eventually, pag wala nang work, wala na income. Self-employed, they earn better, konti. Diba? Pero they're exchanging special skills and time. So kaya nasa poor side. For example, you're a mechanic and sobrang galing mo. Right? So pag sobrang galing mo, edi okay, you can charge a lot. You're a lawyer, you can charge a lot. You're an architect, you can charge a lot. Right? Pero hindi business ang art. Having an art. For me, it's not a business when you own the architecture firm, pero ikaw yung naghahanap ng clients. Right? Kasi business is, there's a system and without you, it will work. So ikaw yung may skill. Pag nawala na yung main architect, diba? Ikaw yan, pangalan mo yan. Hindi na self-employed ang tawag doon. Kasi if you don't build houses, you don't earn. Right? You need to build and build and build and build and build for life. Once you stop, it's gone. Right? Unless you train a lot of people. Iba yun, diba? So, may limit pa din. Doctors, yeah, you can do surgery. Pero what if hindi mo na kaya mag-surgery? What if tinamad ka na mag-surgery? Wala na income. Right? Ngayon, sa right side, there's business. Okay? Ngayon, from employment to business, ang hirap from employment to traditional business. Bakit? You can't do traditional business part-time. Hindi ka pwede may restaurant part-time. Hindi pwede you cash out 2 million, 3 million, 10 million, part-time ka lang. First of all, where do you get the 5 million for a business? Right? Lalo na traditional. Concept is yours. Management is yours. Diba? Promotion is yours. Marketing. Lahat naman ikaw ang gagawa. Hindi pwedeng ako yung owner. Hindi. Dapat alam mo lahat. Pag hindi mo alam lahat, lulugi ang negosyo mo. Right? You need to know everything. Kung ikaw, let's say, chef ka. Uy, chef ako. Open ako restaurant. Diba? Okay, pero hindi enough na chef ka. Magaling ka magluto, marunong ka ba mag-promote? You need a team. Diba? Pero yung team na yun, kailangan marunong minamanage mo rin. Kasi owner ka, you're just not just a chef. Kung mahilig ka lang magluto, diba? Yung kapitbahay mo, baka naghahanap ng cook. Diba? Pwede ka mag-apply, hindi mo kailangan ng business skills. Nag-gets nyo, iba yung business skills. So, hindi pwedeng gawin part-time. Second, pwede ka mag-franchise. Inisip ko yun before. Kung nag-franchise ako, diba? Limited pa rin yung pwede ko. Show my house, what, 20,000, 30,000 a month? Right? Jollibee, syempre, di ko naman na-afford yun, yung mga ganyan. Kaya ang easiest was to start with an MLM company. Right? Ngayon, mamimili ka. Which company? Right now, you're with the best company. Kasi even if you search mo siya sa Google, type mo. Punta ka sa phone mo ngayon, type mo. Number 1 vitamins in the Philippines. Anong lalabas? Sana. Right? Dati, kinakwento lang sa amin yan nila upline. Alam mo, darating yung time. Mas malaki na yung benta natin sa sentro. Nangyayari na siya. Dati, it was a joke. We used to laugh. Pero, it was still in our head na sana mangyari. Ngayon, nangyayari na siya. Wala pang commercials yun. And the last thing you do, okay, once you build your business, is investment. Right? So, huwag ka magmamadali, investment. No, palakin mo muna yung income. Ngayon, uso yan investment, stock market investment. My friends feel cool when they say, I've invested in stock market. Diba? Invested kasi ako doon. Yeah, so what? Diba? So magkano ba investment mo? 50,000? Wow. Tumaas yung market. O sige na lang, tumaas yung market ng 10%. Which if you average it in the past 30 years, diba? Sabihin natin average 10% yung naging increase. Average hindi yearly. Okay, let's say nag-increase 10%. O sa 50,000 mo, magkano yun? 5,000? Wow, ano nagawa mo sa 5,000? Right? Wow, yumaman ka. O let's say naka-invest ka, sige na lang, 500,000 yung investment mo dyan. Okay? Tumaas ng 10%. One time. Magkano yun? 50,000. Kulang pa pang iPhone. Diba? Yung basic iPhone, pwede. Yun na yun. Talaga, nag-invest ka para doon? So, pwede mo mapambayad yan every month? Of course not. It's good to invest. I'm not saying it's bad. Pero you invest kasi dami mo ng pera. Anong gagawin mo? Right? So every month, if you're earning, let's say, 1,000,000 pesos sa iyo sana, anong gagawin mo sa 1,000,000 pesos? Right? The rest of it, you invest. Sabi, don't keep it in the bank. Invest. Ang problem, wala ka na nga pera. Invest ka na invest. Hindi, invest in yourself. Learn a business. Learn your incoming money. Dumami yung inflow mo of money. Right? And then you invest. Kaya nga, huli yung investment. Right? Ngayon, meron mga nagtitrade. When you say trade, that's not investment. That's self-employed. Kasi you trade. Right? You spend time. I have friends who spend 6 to 7 hours a day Diba, trading and everything, and they read. Hindi siya yung basta lang mag-trade ako. Kailangan pa magbasa. Diba? Hindi lang yung magbasa, ano mangyayari. Even political scene, you need to project what's going to happen. Diba? Hindi yung, uy, cool ako, nag-invest ako. Diba? So I find those friends stupid. Okay na nga. Sige, mag-usap na lang tayo pag nasa matinong ka nakausap. Diba? So, I mean, you need to see what's happening. Hindi lang kung ano yung trend. Right? So, ito yung goal ko before, show my house. 20,000 lang profit niya. Diba? Shell, feeling ko mayaman, malaki ang kinikita, 100,000 ang profit. A month. Kinikita yan ng director sa'yo sana. Director, not even gold. Right? Director lang, you don't need 7 million for that. Right? Jollibee, magkano? 50 million? 400,000? Kinikita ng Ruby director yan sa'yo sana. Tama? Gaano katagal ang ROI niyan, ang 50 million? Yeah, it sounds cool. ROI is about 7 years. 7 years, babawiin mo pa lang. Tsaka kakikita ng 400,000. Pero you will not get a Jollibee kasi may 50 million ka. Titignan nila yung background mo, magkano ba yung total na meron ka. How much you're really worth. You need to be worth at least 200 million. Right? So it's not just may 50 million ka, umutang ka, tapos may Jollibee ka, of course na. Right? So, ang maganda sa iyo sana, with 48,000, you can earn more than a million. Diba, hindi nga 48, pwede nga 300 points, pwede nga 200 points. Right? So, kung dito pa nga lang, nagdadalawang isip ko na, sana mabawi ko yung 28,000 ko. Diba, yung 20,000 ko, naku, mabawi ko. Paano pa ibang negosyo? Right? So, ang maganda pa dito, lahat ng training nandyan na. Pag nag-start ka ng traditional business, ano mangyayari? Pahala ka sa buhay. Diba, sabihin lang ng parents mo, kaya mo yan. Sabihin ng friends mo, kaya mo yan. That's it. Diba? So dito talaga may nagtuturo, ito gagawin mo. You don't know how to invite, this is what to do. Right? So you need to learn ano ba yung pinasok mo. Diba? People quit in the business because wala silang goal. Diba? Ngayon, meron ka ng magandang vehicle to get there. Diba? You got the vehicle. So yung vehicle na yon, which is yung sana, okay, hindi mo naman pinag-aaralan. So it's like you got a Ferrari but you don't know how to drive. Sayang. Or ang alam mo lang, ay, Ferrari, maganda siya. Pero dinidrive mo siya parang Toyota. Sayang. Diba? Bumili ka pa ng Ferrari. Right? Or, bumili ka ng Ferrari, alam mo maganda siya, pero wala kang pupuntahan. Yun yung walang goal. May Ferrari ka nga, okay. So parang yun yung, okay, may Usana ka nga. Pero wala kang goal. So ilang oras ka mag-drive ng Ferrari? 1 hour? 2 hours? 3 hours? 5 hours? Eventually, you'll get bored. And what will happen? You'll park it, pagod na ako. 2 oras na ako nag-drive. Pero what if may destination ka? Right? Kung yung destination mo is 10 hours away, right? After 5 hours, di ka mapapagod. Kasi goal mo, hindi, I'll drive. I'm still far away. Tama? So pag walang goal, yun ang nangyayari. Nag-join ka lang. Tama? So, find your why. Write it down. I'm not saying be delusional na, uy, gusto ko ng mansion. Hindi. Write it down. Ano ba gusto mo? 10 years from now, what do you want? You have the best vehicle. Learn about it. So how do you learn? You attend trainings. Di ba? So ngayon, every Saturday, meron na rin tayong NDO. Attend that. May bago kang mga sponsors, bagong mga pay-ins. Join. Over Zoom na nga lang. How lazy can we get? Zoom na nga lang. O on mo lang. Diba, you just need to sit for an hour. Right? Third is a driver. That's you. Ganda nga ng kotse mo. Okay. Alam mo na sa kapupunta, hindi ka marunong mag-drive. Sayang pa din. So now, the opportunity is there. You need to learn. Okay. So ako, when I joined, this was my first group. I didn't know anything that time. Tinuturuan ako. Alam niyo guys, paano ako first time nag-present? Okay. Ayoko mag-present kasi kinakabahan eh. Ganun naman lagi. So, ito kwento ko lang quick. Si Mentor Nat, nasa office, so may dala akong guest. And so pinakilala ko, kinausap naman ni Apps Nat. So, usually, after kausapin, hi, hello, ganyan, magpe-present na si Apps. This time, sabi niya, hi, hello, ganyan, ganyan. Okay. Yeah, gusto ko makita yung business, ganun. Oh, maganda to, blah, blah, blah. Basically, na-open mind niya. Sabi niya, Raj, presentahan mo na. Ha? Ako? syempre wala kang choice. Yes, upline. Saka nandun yung guest tech. So bigla akong nagpa-present. Walang choice eh. Right? So that's how I learned. Wala akong alam sa business. Ngayon, this was my first group. Inyo sana. And yeah, that's Upline Simon, right? Lahat to students. So we were doing presentation sa class or sa library. But a lot of it was a library. Okay, so lahat yan estudyante. Okay, so most of them were break dancers kasi yan di ba si Brian, si Mentor Brian or Diamond Director, right? So break dancer siya. Talagang ginagawa ng yung mga nag-join. Pero ang natira na lang sa picture na yan, kami na lang. Lahat nag-quit. Right? So ngayon, sabi ko, buti na lang hindi kami nadamay sa mga taong to na mga nag-quit. Kasi kung nadamay sana kami, none of them are earning close to 100,000. Siguro, none of them are definitely not close to 100,000. Right? Nag-quit sila sa business. Okay, nung nag-quit sila, sabi ko, pwede sana ako nag-quit. Pero sabi ko, kung nag-quit sila, baka they don't have goals, but I have goals. Kung ayaw nila, di wag. Diba? So, tinuloy ko yung business. Pero ba't ko tinuloy? Kasi, it also matters sino yung mga kasama mo. So, yung nakasama ko noon, none of us, di ba? So, kilala nyo si Mentor yan. Diba? None of us were goal directors that time. E naalala ko sa training na to, nag-cutting class ako. Kasi biglang sabi ni Apmel, uy, Raj, kasama ka sa training. Eh, alam ko kasi may training. Sabi ko, hindi ako kasama. So anyway, sabi ko, may class ako, okay. So nag-message si Upline, uy, Raj, kasama ka dun sa, punta ka dun sa LinkedIn Suites and this, or Ortigas. So parang around Christmas yon. Sabi ko, papasa naman ako sa subject na to. Malis na ako. So I went to Ortigas, went there. And sabi ko, what if may matutunan ako dito? So, and I think silver si Mentor Caleb. I think si Diane was also silver. So this was 2009. And we worked out the business in a way na, alam mo yung bawal yung negative. So alam ko, iniisip ko, what if ako mag-quit? Tapos si Mentor Caleb hindi. Pag hindi siya nag-quit, mag-diamond siya. Pag ito nag-diamond, tapos nakabili siya ng sports car niya, ako malamang employee ako after 5 years pa din. Wala pa na naman ako sports car. Tapos magkikita kami, sabihin niya, uy, diamond na ako, bro. Grabe, di ba dati hirap na hirap tayo sa business. Uy, intindihan ko na rin. Diba, binila ko nga yung dad ko rin ng kotse, tuwan-tuwa na siya sa akin. Ito nga yung 370Z ko, kakabili ko lang. Saya to. Ano sabihin ko? Sayang. Alam mo yung nandun yung mental picture sa utak ko, sayang. What if it works out for them? Right? Si Mentor Caleb ngayon, di ba, doing great. Mentor Dayan, papagawa ng bahay sa, di ba, sa Baguio. Alam mo yun, dami ng mga sasakyan. Right? So we worked it out. Bawal negative in a sense na ganito. Kunyari, pupunta si Mentor Bren. Ay, bad trip naman yung guest ko, hindi pupunta. Pumunta pa naman ako dito, ganyan. Sabi, pupunta daw siya, ganyan, hindi nagpakita. Negative yun. Hindi namin papansinin yun. Sabi, lumayo ka. Bakit? Negative. Dinadamay mo kami sa negative mo. Maling attitude. Bakit? Ano yung tamang attitude? Grabe, yung guest ko hindi pumunta. Yung sa'yo, Raj, pumunta. Anong ginagawa mo? Tama? Pwede ka kasi magtanong, ano pa ginagawa? Sa'yo, guest mo pupunta naman. Sa akin, nagka-cancel. Anong mali sa akin? That's the right attitude. Pero pag sabihin mo, nag-cancel eh. Hindi ko alam sa'yo. Baka hindi ka marunong. Hindi ka nag-attend ng training. Tama? Lahat kami, may guest. Ikaw lang wala. Hindi mo kami damay sa kalokohan. Nagets nyo? So, bawal yung negative. Kasi the answer is here. You can ask. Right? So, we worked it out and eventually, di ba lahat, they were able to buy their whatever they want. The house, the property, the investments. Right? So, maraming nagsis-join ng Yusana. Trip-trip lang. Try ko. If it works, great. These people were not try ko. These people are like, I'm gonna make it happen. Sabi ko, I need to stick with it. Right? So ngayon nandito ka, seryoso yung upline mo, dikit ka. Seryoso yung mga crossline mo, dikit ka. Pag negative ang kinakwento sa'yo, lalayuan mo, of course. Why would you entertain? Hindi naman to teledrama, hindi naman to Korean novela. This is life. Diba? Stay positive, stay after the books. So kung may nakakagawa, sabihin, it's possible. Right? Eventually, hindi lang kami, ang dami. Diba? Ang dami sa Yusana, they were able to buy. So when you say squad goals, Anong gusto mo squad goals? Again. Ito ba yung squad na gusto mo or gusto mong, uy, inuman tayo mamaya? Diba? Or when you say inuman, talagang you can do whatever you want. Tara, drive tayo, punta tayo doon sa malayo, ganyan, overnight. Diba, naalala ko si Mentor Caleb dati, ang lakas ng ulan. Anong ginawa niya? Sabi niya, ayoko na umuwi. Nag-check-in siya sa Shangri-La Hotel sa Makati. Umuulan kasi, lakas ng ulan. So nag-check-in siya doon. Nag-breakfast siya ng buffet. So pumunta siya ng Yusana office after. Di fresh na fresh. Ano tawag doon? Options. Mentor Rich, after ng cut-off, sabi niya, pagod ako sa cut-off na yun. Di ba, minsan nakakapagod, habol-habol ka. O, napagod siya. Anong ginawa niya? True story. He went to the airport. Wala siyang dala. Pumunta siya ng airport. Dala lang niya passport niya. Right? Sabi niya, anong next flight? Nakita niya may flight to Bali. Hindi naman kailangan ng visa. He got the ticket, he went. Nung gabi, parang, hindi ko alam, nag-video call siya sa mga downlines niya. Yung mentor, nasan kayo? Sabi niya, dito ako ngayon sa Hyatt, sa Bali. Grabe, no? Tawag doon, options. Hindi mo pinaplano. Gusto mo, hindi malis ka. Kasi, that's the power of, we have money. That's what Yusana can provide. You have to understand, guys, Yusana is not a job. Diba? It's a money tree. Literally, it's a money tree. So when you say money tree, it does not pay you by the hour. Right? Pero it rewards you based on how much effort you put into it. Diba? Yung didiligan mo, yung didiligan meaning you're gonna nurture the people you bring in. Diba? You're gonna nurture your brain. Diba? You're gonna build the business slowly. Eventually, it will overpay. Ngayon, you're at a place, if you're new, you work, you get paid. Minsan you work, you still don't get paid. Marami kang guest, wala pa rin nag-sign up, so walang paid. Right? Pero eventually, it will overpay you. Bakit? There are times, siguro merong 1 week wala akong sponsor, 2 weeks wala akong sponsor. Pwede nga wala akong gagawin, pero may income. Diba? You wake up on a Sunday, you have $3,000, $4,000. Ano ginawa ko overnight? Wala. Pero meron ka ng pera. Diba? Minsan parang, wait, I don't deserve this. Ba't ako may 200,000 na Sunday? Right? Pero, yung work kasi ginawa mo na eh. Parang mango tree, didiligan mo eventually, diba? Laging na lang siyang bubunga. Pipitas ka ng mango, pero it will also give you shade. It will protect you from the sun. Hindi lang naman yung pagkain yung bibigay mo. It can also give you income. Ibenta mo yung mango, may pera ka. Diba? So, ang dami. Ganon si Yusana. Right? So, kung feeling mo ngayon, hindi siya worth it, write down your goals. Kung kita mong kaya mo siya kunin dito, guys. Trust me. Right? And so, for you to become, the right driver, you need the right attitude. Okay? So, sabi nga, when people say you've changed, kasi pag attitude mo, magbabago eh. Magbabago ka eh. You need to change. So, when people say you've changed, it's only because you stopped acting the way they wanted you to act. So, yung mga friends mo sabihin, uy, busy ka na masyado ngayon, hindi ka na sumasama. Diba, nagbago ka na. Well, we're supposed to change. Diba? We're supposed to. Kasi if you don't change, ito na lang. This is a very, stupid thing pag sabi, nagbabago ka na eh. Sa work ba, pag hindi ka nagbago, mapopromote ka? Hindi. Diba kailangan mo mag-masters? Pag hindi ka nagbago yung knowledge, hindi ka mapopromote. So it's a very dumb thing to say na nagbago ka na. Ang problem, ako nagbago, ikaw, ganun ka pa din. Ano ba yan? Nagbago ka rin. Right? So instead na ma-influence ka sa friends mo, you need to influence them. Right? Kung ikaw, basketball player, lahat ng friends mo, barangay level, o panalo kayo, champion kayo sa barangay. Good. Barkada mo sila. Eh what if ngayon gusto mo mag-PBA? Dapat pa sila pa rin ang kasama mo? Siyempre hindi na. You need to move. Kailangan mas magaling na yung coach mo. Kailangan mas magaling na yung training mo. Ngayon, kung matinong kaibigan yan, sabihin niya lang, uy, alam mo, ikaw talagang gusto mo PBA. So, kailangan matulog ka na. Hindi ka na pwede sumama sa inuman. Kasi may training ka pa sa umaga. Tama, mali. Pag sinabi niya, grabe ka naman, hindi ka na sumasama. Siyempre, may goal ako. Ikaw, wala eh. Ikaw, gusto mo na tumambay sa kanto. Ako, hindi. Gusto ko mag-training. Gusto ko mag-champion eh. So, the difference is, the reason you change is because nagbago yung goals. Tama? And hindi to something selfish. Bakit? Nung college, ginagawa natin yan. Promise, ginagawa mo yan. Best friend mo, ikaw tsaka best friend mo, hindi kayo nag-aral. Magtatabi ba kayo? Siyempre hindi. Maghahanap ka na sino nag-aral, siya din sino nag-aral. Pero best friends pa rin kayo. After ma-hit yung goal, friends pa rin kayo. Pumasa siya, pumasa ka, kasi parang tabi kayo dahil lang friends kayo, parehas bagsak. Tama mali. So we know these things, pero when it comes to the real world, I don't know why, masyado ng emotional ito si pera, kasi ganyan, nagbabago ka na. Tama? So don't drag me down, I'll pull you up. Pero kung ayaw mo, di wag muna. Friend pa rin tayo. Pero I have goals. I need to work. I have a Zoom training. I have guests. I need to learn how to do presentations. I need to grow myself. Right? When you're a millionaire, sabi niya, ito yung tinatrabaho. Di mo maintindihan dati. Pero ito yun. Tama? Right? So like I was saying, wealthy people, they plan for generations. 2 to 3 generations. Poor people, they plan for Saturday night. Diba? So stop thinking of, anong gagawin ko ng weekend? Work! Anong gagawin mo ng weekend? Magtrabaho ka. Get guests. That's what you do. Bakit? Buong linggo nagtrabaho ka. Sabihin mo, siyempre pahinga naman sa Saturday, Sunday. You're resting. Why? You're celebrating. Why? May na-achieve ba? Wala naman eh. The only reason you're resting is because you don't love your job. Why don't you do something after work na eventually can leave your job? Ang swerte nga natin, ang problem ng mga tao, paano ko yayaman? Ikaw, hindi mo na problem paano. Alam mo na paano, gagawin mo na lang. You ask people outside, do you want to be rich? Yes. How? I don't know. Ano ba opportunity? I don't know what to do. Kung meron lang sana, sisipagan. Ngayon, meron ka na. What are you doing? Right? So we're lucky. At least we saw this. Nandito na tayo. You just need to work on it now. Right? True, di ba? Parang why do people celebrate? Tara, inuman tayo sa weekend. Kasi, bakit? May nagawa ka ba? Wala. Di ba you celebrate, you party every weekend if you have something to celebrate. Otherwise, you don't celebrate. Okay? So, kaya nga sabi ito, it's crazy that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in a business is a long time to get rich. But they don't realize, diba, that staying broke for 40 years at a job, because it's a long time to stay broke. 40 years magtatrabaho ka, kasi alam mo naman hindi mo makuha yung goal. Or again, baka walang goal. Kaya guys, it starts with the few. What's the goal? Again, hindi ako magaling. It's just that may goal ako. One goal was, I didn't want to be broke at 30. Right? So, when I reached 30, maraming yung mga sabihin, uy, 30 ka na, grabe, mawala ka na sa kalendaryo, 30 ka na. And so, nung nag-30 ako, sabi ko, okay, siguro, how will I feel? Kasi mga nag-30 na, ganun, uy, mag-30 na ako, grabe, 30 na. So, when I turned 30, sabi ko, following day, sabi ko, hindi mo ako na-down. I didn't feel bad. Sabi ko, bakit? Sabi ko, siguro bukas pa. So, sabi ng mga tao, uy, 30 ka na. Like, yeah, 30 na. Yun. So, parang gusto nila ako asarin, pero hindi ba ako naasar? Ako din, may inisip ko, ba't di ako naasar? Parang ba't di ako naiinis sa 30 na ako? And then I realized, after a couple of weeks, it's mainly because I was where I was supposed to be at 30 financially. Hindi ako yung 30 na ako, naku, nangyari sa buhay ko, 30 na ako, wala pa akong ganito. Right? So kasi if you're at 30, tapos ang problem mo pa rin, bills, talaga nakakainis yun. Grabe, 30 na ako, wala pa rin akong bahay. Nakakainis yun. Right? So sabi ko, buti na lang, nung na-invite ako, buti na lang, kung pinipilit ako mag-training, pumunta pa rin ako. But I've never missed a training. Sabing training, sige go. Kahit Holy Week, naalala ko Holy Week, may plano na kami ni Mentor Ryan na may vacation na kasama ng friends. Wednesday night, sabi ni Mentor na, meron tayong training. So sa AIM, sa Asian Institute of Management, may training. Ganun ba? So sabi niya may training, sabi niya, kailangan nyo to. Ito yung kailangan para mag-gold na kayo. That's all I needed to hear. Ito na yung kailangan para mag-gold na kayo. Diba? So anong ginawa namin? Cancel plans. So yung friends ko, diba, they left. Kami hindi kami pumunta. We were there sa training. So what ended the training? Right? Kasi pag sabing training, what if yun na yung kailangan? Right? So totoo nga naman, lahat ng mga trainings na yun, accumulated, that's what got us to where we are. Okay? So hindi siyang if you're free. Kasi madali mag-yes upline pag, wala naman ako work, attend ako. Pero what if may conflict? What do you choose? Right? So, kaya, di ba, kaya nga important is you make the right decisions. You need to make the right decisions. Right? Every single day. Di ba? So, ang goal mo is to retire young and retire rich. Right? That's the goal. Okay? So, for example, ito, I'll give you an idea. Ito, for example, this person, si Coach Sherry. So, ano siya? Cousin ni Mentor Ryan. So, si Mentor Sherry, she joined Dusana 5 years ago. Was she a good distributor? Hindi. Mahiyain. Ayaw niya. Parang, Dusana, ayoko mag-invite ng friends. Mag-present. First time ko sabi sa kanya mag-present, she presented, tapos na siya in 8 minutes. Hindi ko ba't ang bilis? Sabi niya, kasi mentor, sabi mo, di ba, basahin ko lang yung nasa slides. Binasa ko na. Kasi literally, that was her first presentation. Diba? Ngayon, she's an executive goal director. Yeah. Took her 5 years. And ngayon, she's living in a condo in Makati. She's paying, 50,000 a month for that condo. And she's a nurse. Diba? May maliit yung income as a nurse. So she was a English teacher for Koreans. Yung work niya. Diba? Mahihain. So what? Pero you can develop yourself. Maganda lang sa kanya, pinupush sarili niya. Kaya ko to. Took time, pero still. Right? This person, si Ian, he was working sa PLDT. He was earning what? Engineer siya. So, graduate siya ng Lasal. May kaya naman yung family niya. Magkano ang sweldo niya? 22,000. After a year, ang promotion niya, 900. Nag-trip siya, 900 pang Starbucks. 3 Starbucks ng ubos na to eh. 1 taong ko tinrabaho to. So he joined Dusana. He worked out the business. Hindi niya alam pa paano. He worked out the business. Last year, nag-gold. In 1 year, nag-gold. In less than 2 years, nag-rupee. Right? Now, the guy's earning 300,000 to 400,000 pesos a month. Ngayon, down yung business ng parents niya kasi may hotels. Right? Lahat ng mga hotels ngayon, wala naman. Mga venues, wala naman. So, ano nangyari? Siya nagbabayad lahat ng bills. Pero buti na lang, nag-Dusana ka. Kasi kung stuck ka sana doon sa 25,000 na sweldo mo, baka yun yung income mo ngayon, sabihin mo sa parents mo, sara niyo yung mga ilaw, sara niyo yung aircon, ako nagbabayad lahat dito. Ay, may pambayad ka, buti na lang. And he's what? 24 years old? 23 years old? Tama? So we're in the good opportunity. Lahat sila, lahat tayo, pag-aaralan natin paano. Right? And lastly, you need the skills. Okay? So your mind is a weapon, you need to keep it loaded. Okay? So, alam ko time na ako in a while, no? Pero ako yung speaker, so tutuloy ko to. Sorry. So, konti na lang. Okay? So, walang choice si Josh. So, pero ito, I wanna share with you this kasi ito yung mga dumb things na sinasabi minsan ng mga tao, about the business, na bakit, hindi it's not for me, kasi ganito, kasi ganyan. One thing I really hear, okay, is this. Hindi naman lahat yung mayaman sa Dusana. Diba sino nakarinig na yan? Sa mga guests siguro nila or sa mga relatives. Hindi naman lahat yung mayaman dyan But well, true. The answer to that is true. Right? Pero isipin mo to mabuti. When you say mayaman, put in a figure. Ano yung when you say successful? Can we agree? Siguro successful is 200,000. Okay, 200,000 a month. Let's say, yun yung successful. Okay. Ngayon, isipin mo to. Okay, hindi na ako magpapavolunteer. Isipin mo lang to. Sa high school mo, ilan kayo? Sa high school ko, nasa 300 kami sa batch ko. Okay, so we had 7 sections and 40 each month. Sabihin natin mga 300 kami. Out of those, ilan doon ako kumikita ng 200,000 naman? Right? If isipin ko ngayon, less than 10. Diba? If meron man Pero ang alam ko lang in my head, nasa 4. Pero baka meron pang iba, hindi ko alam. Sabihin natin 10. So ngayon, what's 10 out of 300? Diba? That's not even 10%. Right? So ano success rate ng high school, in short? What, 4%? Mali. So yun ang success rate ng high school. O 3%. O 3% ang success rate ng high school. No one talks about that. Ilan ba sa high school mo talagang yumaman? So Wala nagsabi, hindi naman lahat na nag-high school yung mayaman eh. Totoo naman yun. Hindi na pinag-usapan. Sa college na lang. Ilan sa mga friends ko nung nagka-college, yes, engineers make 100,000. Pero ilan ang maabot ng 200 plus? I can probably say siguro 3, 4. Yung mga nasa Philippines, hindi na nag-account yung nasa labas. Kasi pag nasa labas, they earn and they spend in dollars. So yung 200,000 doon, diba? Ang 200,000 doon, same lifestyle as Philippines. Para kang kumikita ng 50,000. So anong success rate ng makuha? Again, 3 to 5%. No one talks about that. Bakit biglang pag-isahan? Hindi naman lahat yung mayaman. Totoo, kahit saan naman eh. Are you stupid? Right? Ang problem naman, okay lang naman na ganun sila. Ang problem is, naniwala ka. Right? So huwag ka maniniwala sa ganun. Diba? Ilan ba sa mga negosyo naging successful? Diba? Globally, 97% of businesses fail in 10 years. 90% on their first year. 90%. Ano ba to? Business. So kung marami nagka-fail, so what? Ganun talaga eh. Right? Pero ba't nag-fail? Kasi try for 3 months, nag-quit. Ano tawag doon? Hindi fail yun. Tawag doon, quit. Right? So people don't fail. People just quit. Right? Second, nanirinig ko to lagi. I don't like inviting. It's not my thing. Right? Ngayon, go to your Facebook. Check mo doon yung mga nakuha mo ng mga notifications. Anong notifications? Please like my page. They're inviting you to like their page. I've never accepted. Bakit? Pag chinek ko yung mga chat namin, they've never messaged me ever. We have no conversations and you want me to like your page? For what? Kasi trip mo lang? No, you want me to buy your product. Anong tawag doon? Inviting. So kung ayaw mo mag-invite, don't do business. At all. It's not like you open a restaurant, tapos upo ka na lang. Open ka ng milk tea store, so upo ka na, nag-open ako milk tea. You need to do flyering. Diba, meron yung mga balloons sa opening, merong loud music. Ano tawag doon? You're inviting people to look. And, ano meron doon? May bagong milk tea, tara, inom tayo. That's invitation. You're gonna tell your friends, meron akong bagong milk tea store, inom kayo dito, bili kayo dito. What if yung friend mo gusto niya gongcha, yun yung favorite niya? So, one time pumunta siya sa store mo, uminom siya, hindi na siya bumalik, sasara mo? Na-reject ako, hindi na siya bumibili sa akin. Doon sila sa gongcha pumupunta. No. Diba? So rejection, there's rejection. If everyone's gonna eat your sisig, gusto niya yung sisig ng manam eh. So kung meron sa restaurant mo, hindi ako kain lagi sa restaurant mo. Right? So it's a very dumb thing to say, I don't like inviting. At least when we invite, we form, we talk to them, what's your need? Diba? Is it health? Is it ganyan? We build a relationship. Ito, like, sino ka ba? Tama eh. So makapal mo mukha ng mga kin eh. Diba? In-invite ako for business to buy their stuff. Right? So, ito pa, third. The market is saturated. Ang tagal na nang yung sana, saturated niya. Okay, these are the people who try to sound smart, but they're not. Okay? So, huwag kang madadamay. Ito na lang, isipin mo. Sino dito ang may ref sa bahay? Lahat ba meron? Right? So, yes. Yung mga kapitbahay nyo ba lahat may ref? Di ba lahat may ref? So, kung lahat merong ref, tanga ba si Samsung na gumagawa siya ng ref? Tanga ba yung Whirlpool, yung 3D, gumagawa sila ng ref? Saturated na, ba't pa sila gagawa ng ref? Ang bobo naman nila. Tama mali. Para mo sinabing, huwag ka na mag-open ng restaurant. Ang dami-dami ng restaurant sa mundo. Magbubukas ka pa ng isa pang pizza place, isa pang burger place, may 8 cuts na, may ganitong burger na, may ganitong burger na. Mag-open ka ba? Tama mali. Ngayon, ito isipin nyo. Ang Centrum ba, kumikita pa din? Yes. We're just number 1 selling vitamin. Yes, adult vitamins. Pero sa kids vitamins, anong number 1? Silin. Hindi naman yung sa amin. Hindi laki pa ng market. Pero ang Centrum, not being the number 1 selling vitamin, they still earn. Ang pharma to, nag-earn. Did they say na nalulugi kami? No. Ibig sabihin, ang dami pa rin bumibili, kumikita sila eh. So lahat ng mga yon pwede pang gumamit ng Usana. Tama mali. Yung mga downlines ko ngayon, mga nagjo-join, like sabi ko kanina, yung si Ian, he's 23 years old. When I joined Usana, that was 12 years ago. Right? He was 11 years old. And right now, he's my Ruby director. Tama? So, ano yung sinasabing mauubusan ng market? Hindi naman sila nagninegosyo. Ang problem, ikaw nagninegosyo. Naniwala ka sa tao, hindi naman nagninegosyo. Right? So, walang negosyante magkasabi saturated ng market. Walang market na nasa saturated. Lalo na ito, ginagamit ko pa ulit-ulit. Right? That's why it pays to attend trainings. Right? When you read, diba, you learn, and then you share sa mga guests mo. Huwag mo aawayin yung guests mo, pero educate them. Right? That's why people quit kasi they don't understand the business. Right? Kaya ngayon, you're here, make sure you're ready. Diba? Make sure nasa Zoom ka. Diba sabi kanina ni Josh? Diba huwag kang nakahiga? Totoo naman, nakahiga, negosyo. Sabihin, you're not serious. Diba? If it's training, an hour of training, diba ano naman, 1 hour, you learn. Right? So make sure you always dress up. Pag nasa Zoom, this box should look nice. Diba? Kasi binibenta mo sarili mo, clean yung background mo, speak clearly, alam mo yung sasabihin mo, i-rehearse mo. It's not a joke. I have a coach, tennis coach, na right now, he's one of the premier tennis coach. Ano siya? Sikat siya na parang ITF level 3 tennis coach. Pero when he was my coach before, wala pa siya level na yun. So sabi niya, kukwento siya sa akin, at he was 27 years old. And ang mga naging client niya sa Polo Club, nagkaroon siya ng clients doon na magpapaturo ng tennis. And these were like president ng PLDT and ng ganyan. Siyempre mga rich people. Sabi niya, kinakabahan ako kasi ano yung sasabihin? Marunong ako magturo ng tennis, di ako, walang problem. Pero baka big time to eh. Sabi niya, the day before or 2 days before, nire-rehearse niya yung gagawin niya sa court. Sabi ko talaga, I was curious, sabi ko talaga. Sabi niya, nire-rehearse ko. Sabi ko rin, nire-rehearse mo. Sabi niya kung ano sasabihin ko, good morning sir, hi sir. Di ba, paano ko introduce yung sarili ko? During tennis lesson, anong gagawin ko? Or pag nagpapahinga, uupo ba ako pag nagpapahinga? Or aalis ako pag nagpapahinga sila? Or tutatayo ko sa tabi nila pag papahinga sila? Or ipupush ko ba sila ng todo push? Or I'm gonna make jokes? Ano yung mga jokes na appropriate, na hindi appropriate? Sabi niya, ni-rehearse ko yun. Sabi ko, alam mo ba, exactly ginagawa ko sa iyo sana. Ni-rehearse ko beforehand, ano ba sabihin ko sa guest? So in short, success has patterns. Hindi lang talaga siya yung sana. Right now, kilalang kilala siya sa Polo Club. Sabi niya, yun yung magaling niya na coach. Pero inisip pala niya yun. Hindi yun chamba. Right? So, ganun din dito. I-rehearse mo. Pag sabi nung upline, yung magpe-present ka mag-isa, makakantangan na magpe-present. Yeah, ganun talaga. Di ba kailangan gumaling ka? Kailangan organize yung slides mo. Right? Hindi yung pag nandiyan yung guest, wait lang, open ko lang, wait lang. It kills the mood. Hindi pwede. You're doing a business. May presentation ka sa boss mo, board of directors, nandiyan yung mga international ganyan sa company mo. Wait lang, nasan ba yung slides? Wala na, next time hindi na ikaw magpe-present. You're not gonna get promoted, that's it. Wala. So, same thing. Diba? So, okay nga sabi, don't look lousy. Hindi mo naka-round neck shirt ka lang, o round neck shirt, mag-blazer ka. Diba? You gotta look professional. Don't be unprepared. Very simple things. Okay? These are the things you need to learn. How to invite, present, close, train, product knowledge, punta ka sa Ask the Scientist. Right? You can't wait for your upline lagi. Kasi you're the upline. You need to learn to be the upline. Nandiyan si upline, great. Right? Paano pag wala siya? Paano pag nabisi siya? Right? Kaya ngayon, you train. Hindi kailangan marunong, kailangan magaling. Ngayon, natututo ka, pero goal mo is gumaling. Right? Kailangan tuloy-tuloy, prospect in fund. How many? Ito yung rule na natutunan ko, yung tinuturo ko rin sa downlines. 8-4-2 or 4-2-1. Diba? Ano yan? 8 presentations a week, 4 product sales, 2 PEs. Or 4-2-1. Diba? 4 presentations a week, 2 product sales, 1 PE. Mukha siyang madali. Gawin mo lang kahit sabihin mo 4-2-1 lang. Pero consistent. So, hindi kami mabilis ni Mentor Ryan, pero we're just consistent with what we do. Yun lang. Consistency. Right? So, equip. Read books. If I haven't read The Rich and Poor Dad, read it. Think and Grow Rich. It's a very good book. Watch Usana videos. Ako dati addict ako manood lahat ng Usana videos. Lahat, alam ko yung mga videos ni Usana. Right? Ngayon may mga downlines ako. Saan mo nakuha yan, mentor? Parang may YouTube ang Usana. Diba? Check mo doon. Right? You need to become an expert and be consistent and obsessed. Okay? Obsessed talaga. Obsessed to change, obsessed to be rich. Obsessed to become this gold, ruby, emerald, diamond. Obsessed, yun talagang tawag dyan. You're always thinking about it. You're always working towards it. Right? So sabi nga, business, it's business. Leave your emotions at the door. Diba hindi yung, I feel ganito, I feel ganito. I don't care how you feel. Diba you need to pay bills? Does your boss care how you feel? Diba? So parang si Mentor Nat, yes, now, you know, close kami. Pero, mas gusto ko sa kanya, turuan niya ako, paano ba? Hindi yung, Raj, kamusta yung ano mo? Okay ka lang ba yung feelings mo? Kasi alam ko pag sinabi ko sa kanya, sabihin ko, apply, ang hirap mag-invite eh. Kung sabihin niya, ano gusto mong gawin ko? Di-attend ka ng training. Diba? Or, ganito ako mag-invite, copyahin mo. Diba? Apply ng hirap eh. O di, huwag mo nang gawin. Ano gusto mo gawin ko? Diba? Kasi, ganun si Absat eh. Which is very, gusto ko yun kasi, alam mo yun, there's no BS. Parang talaga, if you work hard, sabi kanya sa akin, you wanna beat my income? Beat my effort. Sabi niya, nauna na nga ako sa'yo, mas magaling na ako sa'yo, I have four presentations a day, ikaw isa lang, paano ako matatalo? So, ibig sabihin, gusto mo ko talunin, yung effort ko yung talunin. Definitely, matatalo mo ako. Right? So, ngayon ang question, you wanna be a gold, yung effort mo ba pang gold? You wanna make $1 million. You wanna change your life, your life or family's life. Pero yung effort ba nandun? Ito mo malalaman eh. Right? So, beat the effort of your upline. You'll get the results. Simple. There's a simple formula here. Diba? So, no matter how you feel, you get up, you dress up, you show up, and you never give up. You work your ass off, you don't give up. Kasi may goal ka. If it's important to you, you'll work it out. Right? Ang pinaka-ayoko is yung sasabihin nila na, I'm doing this for my parents. Diba? I'm doing this for my parents kasi kaya ganyan. Yung why ko. After 2 weeks, nag-quit. So ano na yun? Nasa na yung promise mo sa parents mo na gusto mo sila pa-retire? So dahil lang nahirapan ka, so parang basically you told your parents na, Mom, Dad, I told you na paparetire kita, pero ang hirap pala eh. Wag na lang, magtrabaho na lang kaya ng buhay. Diba? Kasi yung friends ko, they don't agree with me eh. Yung friends ko kasi, ganyan sa akin eh. So, magtrabaho na lang kayo. I care more about my friends than you guys. Diba? My reputation is more important. Reputation as what? As someone who can provide. Sabi yan, Jologs naman ang ginagawa mo, Usana. Sabi ko, Jologs yung income mo, 20,000, 30 years old ka na. Ano ba yan? Yan ang Jologs. Diba? Humihingi yung parents mo sa'yo ng pera, wala kang mabigay. Right? Tapos you see an opportunity, ang hirap eh. Hindi learn. Tama. Right? So, ba't gano'n yung mindset ko? Kasi, yung sinasabi, na tinuturo sa training, ko nga naman, it work. Right? So, ako ngayon, ano na-enjoy ko? Now, I get to spoil my mom. Diba? Gusto niya. Parang first time ko siya napasakay sa business class kasi ako, nagagawa ko na sa mga Usana travels. Nag-upgrade na kami lagi. Sabi ko sa mom ko, tara business, punta kami sa India. Usually naman, we always got to travel kahit naman bata kami. Pero this time, sagot ko na. Sabi niya, sayang pera, wag na. So, binuko pa din kahit ayaw niya. So, alam mo yung pagpunta ko sa airport, parang, uy, patay na sa business class na pila. Bakit tayo may lounge? Siguro nakaano lang to. Parang nakuha ng voucher or something. Pagpunta sa plane, ba't di tayo sa kanan? Ba't tayo nag-left? Totoo nga pala. Mid-flight, sabi niya, okay rin pala to. Alam mo yung sabi niya, okay din pala dito. Ibig sabihin, gusto naman nila eh. Hindi lang natin afford. Right? Hindi mo lang afford. That's it. Because you're lazy in short. The opportunity is there. You're just lazy. It's easy to say you're working for your parents. You're working for yourself, for your kids. Diba? Pero napagod ka lang, meron lang 10 tao nag-no. Wala na. Right? Punta kami Australia, sige, book na ticket mo. Right? Yun yung masaya. Hindi lang ako, ang dami na sa Usana. Right? And because of what? This guy, Right? Na noong una hindi kami masyado nakikinig, pero buti na lang makulit siya. So kung yung upline mo ngayon makulit sa'yo, good. Kung text-text ka lagi, good. Right? Kasi kung di na kami kunulit, di wala. Buti na lang. Diba? Yung si Mentor Clark, nag-text din sa likod, ganun din. Si Mentor Clark dati gusto mag-quit. Buti na lang. Diba? Nauto din ni Mentor Ed, sabi niya, oh, gusto mo mag-quit. Attend kayo doon sa seminar na gusto mag-quit. Buti na lang, nauto kami lahat. Right? Kasi they saw what's possible. Right? So, ano pa? We get to travel. Siyempre yan, gusto natin lahat. Free na yan. So, good enough. With you sana, I've been to 5 continents for free. Right? Hindi lang sa ordinary travel. Alam ko ngayon, we can't travel, pero accumulate nyo lang yan eventually. But don't give in to sa mga local travels. Maldives, Tokyo, and all that, it's gonna be amazing. Right? You know, there was Amsterdam, you know, Spain, Cape Town, mga things na hindi, places na hindi mo isipin puntahan. Cape Town, talaga, 22-hour flight. Right? So, yeah, this was yan yung Executive Diamond Summit. You know, you go with your downlines, Malaysia, Korea, right? You get to meet people from around the world. You sana Thailand, Malaysia, Mexico, right? So, you travel as a team. You travel, you meet people. Ang galing. Diba? So, nakakatuwa, lahat to pwede mo makuha for free. Free na yan. Gusto mo extra travel, ikaw na bahala doon. Okay? So guys, yung pinasok natin na business, it's amazing. Alright? So it's an amazing business. Okay? Pero never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. Ang tagal naman, ganyan naman. Now you're here, but you ask for an opportunity, let's work it out. Everything provided na. Diba? May training na ganito, provided na. Now it's up to you to work. Invite, talk to people over and over and over. Right? So there's nothing amazing sa mga taong naging successful. Nothing. Okay, when you tell me magaling, syempre gagaling ka talaga. Again, sabi ko nga, 12 years. Paulit-ulit lang naman. Pero hindi kasi lahat sinasaka. Okay? So guys, we're here. We have the best opportunity. Let's work it out. We have 4 months left for the year. Diba? Mag-burn months na. Right? Don't just say it na burn months na. You don't wait for the burn months. Invite na ngayon. Hit your targets. Let's go for it. Okay? So, guys, you know, that's it for me tonight. I hope somehow I was able to, you know, enlighten you about the business. You know, again, it's about the fuel, right? The vehicle, and you, especially the driver. All right? So let's make it happen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, NextGen, for inviting me. Thank you, Mentor Nat. And back to you, Josh.
Grabe! Okay lang ba? Next Gen International. Let's give a warm thank you and congratulations to Mentor Raj Sogi. Grabe. Ako din kinalabutan ako. Sobrang active po namin sa chat. So, I hope na na-feel niyo po yung energy namin, Sir Raj. Pero thank you very much for your time. Let's flood a warm of applause to our Mentor Raj Sogi. Mentor Raj, we really would like to ask you some questions, but for the sake of time, I'll be asking just one question for you, sir, if you don't mind. So, okay lang ba, sir? Okay lang ba, guys?
Okay.
Please ask your questions sa chat. Okay, alam ko marami magtatanong sa inyo, but we already have a few questions already, you know. Mini-message po sa amin. Okay. Nakakatawa naman. Pero I hope naman ma-enlighten po yung mga iba nating mga associates as well. We have a lot of new associates right now na within a family, and they started without any idea of how energetic we are in the training, and lahat po sila mga pandemic baby. Now, given this time na parang most of them are just have their own families, have their kids, and they just parang first time nila, newbie lang sila naka-experience ng shift pagdating sa scheduling nila. What tips can you give, Sir Raj, dun sa mga may family tapos tawag dito, they're having some difficulty putting you sana in their schedule, especially may mga uncertain things sila like kids and yung wife, and may full-time job pa sila. Ano po yung mabibigay yung tips sa kanila?
Okay. Siguro it actually person to person, it depends. Right? Kung ano yung schedule. So the thing right now with you sana, it's definitely a lot easier than before. Kasi before, kung mag-a-attend ka ng ganitong training, first, kailangan mo umalis sa work on time. Okay? Kailangan hindi ka ma-traffic. Or isipin mo yung traffic, kailangan umabot ka. What if na-late ka ng 30 minutes? So, na-miss mo na yung 30-minute part na yun. Yung 1 hour lang yung training. Diba? Yung travel time mo was 1 hour din. Right? So, definitely, right now, it's a lot easier. You can log in anywhere. Right? So, ngayon, what's gonna matter again is it's gonna start from the goal. So sa lahat ng mga may family, of course, yes, I know there's, baka magagalit yung asawa or your kids or, whatever it is. I understand. Pero naalala ko again, sabi ni mentor na, parang, yeah, magagalit sila ngayon. Yes, mawawalan ka ng oras ngayon. Diba? Sabi, wala na akong time with family. Pero pag hindi mo ito ginawa at na-promote ka, yung oras na yan, yung extra 1 or 2 hours, ibibigay mo rin yan sa work. Right? Because you're going for a promotion. So pero pag ganon, your family would understand. Sabihin ng asawa mo, your dad is working, so hindi pa siya pwedeng hindi mo pwedeng kulitin. Right? Wala kang choice eh. Pero sa iyo sana, i-work out mo siya ngayon. Siguro for the next 2 to 3 years, yes, you'll be sacrificing time with family. Pero eventually, pag wala ka ng work, yung 10 hours na binibigay mo sa work, saan mapupunta yun? Bigay mo sa family mo. Mas marami pa rin yun kaysa yung dahil sa training na nawawala. Right? So again, it's really about just prioritizing. You're not thinking of the now, but thinking of 5 years from now or 10 years from now. What kind of life are you going to build? Because there will always be an excuse. Always. Right? So again, what's the priority? Is it, give 2 hours now to the kids? Okay, good. Or give 10 hours for life to your kids. Right? With a lot of money din. Diba? I-spoil mo sila doon. Which is yung ginawa ni Absnat. Diba? He had kids when you joined Usana. And I saw na talagang lagi siyang nasa office. Lagi siyang ang oras niya laging nasa amin. But right now, lahat ng oras niya nasa kids. Right? Nakikita niyo naman sa Facebook. So again, it's about prioritizing whatever the situation is.
Wow, tama. Prioritizing and of course, communicating with your family. Ganun din naman eh. Parang promote ka rin naman talaga. Kukunin din naman yung trabaho mo yung extra time na meron ka ngayon. So might as well do something na later on magbibigay ng sobrang daming time sa family mo talaga. Thank you, man.